Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the lovely Pacific Northwest in the little place of Belfair, Washington, Hickville, USA as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel everybody. This is August 2025 Saturday Series video number 3. That means that this card is designed for the avid stamper, everybody. So every month I concentrate on a particular stamp set, suite, or bundle, and on the rare occasion a kit. I have not found a kit yet that I wanted to do something like that. I'm hoping they will come out with a really great kit for the holidays that I will want to do an entire month on. We'll see. So this month's kit is the Sunrise Sailing Bundle. This was a gift from the wonderful Lori. My mat keeps getting cockeyed and it bugs me. So anyways, every month when I concentrate on a stamp set, suite, bundle, or kit, right, I have a Monday series and a Saturday series of videos. These are separate from my Wednesday series, which there will be a break in Wednesday series for August and September due to football season with my grandson. So for my Monday series, those cards are designed differently from my Saturday series. The Monday series, the first card is always designed with a sketch. The second one is always a case a card. The third is always a shaker card, and the fourth is always a fun fold using the same stamp set, suite, bundle, or kit, whatever that may be. If there are 5 Mondays, then it's a mystery as to what I will come up with, but it is still using that stamp set, suite, bundle, or kit. So for my Saturday series, all of the Saturday cards are designed for the different levels of stamping. So the first Saturday card is designed for a beginner stamper, the second for the casual, the third for the avid, that's today everybody, and the fourth is the extreme. Now if there are 5, that's a freebie. That is a mystery as to what I will come up with for you and me both. I am leaning on the edge of doing, if not an ornament, maybe a little craft project with this kit. So I have something in the back of my mind. We'll have to see how it comes up. So Sunrise Sailing Bundle, this was a gift from the wonderful Lori, who has given me several gifts, which I am so grateful, especially the Party Piggy, right? We love the Party Piggy. You cannot say Party Piggy without a huge grin on your face. This Sunrise Sailing Bundle, I am so, I wouldn't say surprised, but I am amazed at just the variety of looks you can do with this. And this one really surprised me because if you haven't seen video 4 yet, but when you do, I will tell you that video 4 card was originally, I was trying to figure out what to do for the avid stamping card, right? And I wanted to do something in the subtle color scheme. And it was not working out. It just, no matter what I was doing, it just wasn't working out. So I just rolled with what was the creative flow that was coming. And it turned into this lovely fun fold, and I absolutely love it. So today, however, we are doing not entirely in the subtle field, but it's got the nice soft feel to it. And I really think, I really hope that you guys are going to like this. So the Sunrise Sailing Bundles, we have congratulations, you deserve the best, happy retirement, best wishes, you're destined for great things, ahoy. This boat, this hull, this piece of water, this water stamp, the sail, and the bird. Then we have the wonderful dies. Now we have this die that cuts out this large boat. We have these ones that just cut out a medium boat. And then we have the wee little sailboat, which is the one we're going to be using today. Surprise, surprise, right? And surprise, surprise, we're not going to be using like a plethora of everything in here, but this is still an avid card for the other things that we're going to be doing. So I am bringing in some of, believe it or not, Lilly Pond Lane. I wanted something soft and subtle in colors, and this is the piece of DSP I have chosen, and I really hope that you when I show you this, that you say, oh my goodness, look at what she's done, because I really think this is going to be a cute card. So Lilly Pond Lane, Phyllis sent me this paper. I did not have this paper, so this is thanks to Phyllis, thanks to Lori, and thanks to Michelle, because Michelle had sent me the Garden Meadows dies. Now I have the stamp set. My Aunt Carol had the dies, and we would borrow and swap. And Michelle had an extra set, and she sent me this, so I didn't have to wait for my Aunt Carol to go over there and borrow her set. I'm trying to get this in here. And I am using the arch. Now there are several different arches. You could use a square, but I really like the soft details with the soft colors of the DSP with this card. And then also thanks to Tammy, so we have a whole lot of people to thank for this card. Tammy had sent me these sentiment dies, and these are right here, right? So I am using 3. That's why this can definitely be an Avid. We are using Miss, You, and Friend, and their backgrounds as well, but it's still going to have a soft feel. So my card base is vanilla like. It's kind of cream, and it has a little bit of a texture to it. I did get this at the thrift store. It's going to work great. So this is a cream card base. I liked this other than the stark white because it's got a softer color. Basic beige would work, very vanilla would work, but this is just something that I had in my boxes that are prepped for card space. Layer number 1 is already done for us. So layer number 1 is peach pie. It's going to work perfect, peach pie. So this is also one of the coordinating colors, and I have already die cut my DSP. So layer number 1 is cut down to 3 3/4 by 5, and I die cut that wonderful arch from the Garden Meadow dies on here. Now I am thinking I kind of want to stamp I just want to see for a minute my bird here. I'm thinking we might need a few birds. 1, 2, and 3 on here. So we're going to pick this all together. Put that back over there. Let's use this piece because it's a bit better. I don't really want to take this apart just yet, but we are going to take it apart. But I want to keep it together, and I want to stamp my birds, and I want to stamp them in, oh, let's go with basic gray, a little bit softer tone from my early espresso. We're going to test it out first. Oh, much nicer. So we're going to put one here. I know they're seagulls, but there's one. Two. And if you hear my family, they're all outside right now, except my hubby. They're out there. And we're going to put one like right here. All right. So there's that. Now we're going to go ahead and stamp a few of these on our envelope. I kept it together just in case his wings got into the other where it was die cut. We're going to do this here and here. And then I want to stamp "You Deserve the Best" on my envelope. Now for the inside, we're going to stamp "Thinking of You." And that, yes, I have used this many times. This is from April 2025's Paper Pumpkin. It is a really nice size sentiment. And where's my little seagulls? We're going to do a few more of those, or at least just the one. All right, so we are all done stamping. It doesn't need to be difficult, even though it's an Avid card. Avid is just because of all the little pieces and all the extras we are going. So I have, these are extras because I used a 6x6 sheet, right? So I have this little strip. We are gonna Do I need to cut it? No, it's going to make it. We are going to put this on the inside of the card. So it's a 1/2 inch. And we're just cut off the inside. So I have one for the inside of the card, and I have one strip for the envelope. Oops, let's get it up a little bit more there, just to add a little quick detail to this card. So there's one strip for the inside. Now for our envelope, we're taking this bit, and we are going to go, we're going to take it from the bottom. I want you to see the cattails, because that is going to be on here. So just a little bit more work for an avid card, a little bit more details. It doesn't mean they have to be difficult details, just a few more little extras. So we have our envelope, check, that's done. Our card base, check, done. Layer number 1 done. So what we need to decide next is if we want this to be recessed, or do we want this? You can do it either ways. Put this down, right? And pop this up. And I want this up. So I want this piece, you could do it either way. I want this piece glued down. It also will save you on the dimensionals. You would need quite a bit of dimensionals to go all the way around this piece. You could do a square frame would work. And if you hear whooshing, that's my fan in the window, because it's a hot one today. So there's that. Now this piece is going to get popped up, and this is real easy to do, of course. We're going to take some dimensionals. We're going to use quite a bit. We're going to do, and you're going to hear Hank out there. He's having a heyday with his mom. We want this to be nice and supportive around the outside and the center. No saggy bits for this card, none at all. We are going to place that right back in its rightful, rightful place if we can get it in there, right? There we go. So not too difficult. Now for my extra pieces. So here we have our sailboat, our small sailboat, right? So we have 2 pieces. We have the boat in the little sail, which you could just do that. You could color that in, which I haven't done because I like it too much with putting this piece on it. Let me show you. So basic gray, there was a reason why I chose basic gray. If I can get this out of here. There's one boat. Here's 2. And I'm not sure which color scheme I'm going for. This is in the peach pie. This is in the pretty peacock. So let's go ahead and glue these 2 here, and we'll have a look-see at which ones we like best. Because I wasn't sure which boat. I mean, I could put both, but I don't think there'll be room for both little sailboats. this little scene reminds me of going to a park and putting little sailboats, you know, floating them down a stream. Did you ever go to like Lowe's or Home Depot with your kids? I haven't done this with Hank, 'cause I don't know if they do this anymore, but used to take the Cub Scouts when I was a Cub Scout leader, and we would go to Lowe's and they would build like little boats and stuff, and then we have a little regatta, things like that. So in here are that from Tammy, we have Miss You Friend, because you know, you can also set, you know, little candles adrift in a little stream when you miss somebody. So that's my little scene I'm setting here. And let me show you. When I tell you guys that I keep scraps, let me show you what I've cut these from. So this is the Pretty Peacock. This is the basic gray. Now, I have also cut these in the peach pie, because I think the peach pie is going to brighten this up, and I'm just going to glue it on top of where I did the Pretty Peacock. I really think I want to use the peach pie, so I'm going to do a little bit more, and I don't mind doing that because I've already glued it down to vellum. I backed it because these have you can see I also die cut this all in just construction paper, cheap construction paper, and I glued them down so I could really see what the words were. But they have, you know, their backings. But this time I just cut the backing piece in vellum so that you see more of this design. So this is in Pretty Peacock, right? But with this, look how bright that peach pie. I don't mind keeping this. I can use that later on down the road. I mean, maybe we'll stick 2 on here, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe I'll stick it on the inside. We're just going to set it aside for now. So there's my Miss You. Now, you do have to be careful. The 2 little dots for the eyes can get lost really, really quickly. So we're going to get those on these, and I already have tape. We're going to just get that right there. First off, we're going to dot the eyes, right? And then we can do friend, since we're getting this one out. Looks like we're going to have a little shadowing of the, that's going to work really well too, because we're going to have a little bit of shadow from our Pretty Peacock. You would think that that was intentional, but it wasn't. It's just that I changed my mind. Why? Because I can. Because I definitely can. So there's our friend. We don't need this anymore. We need the Miss and the You. You don't have to have the friend. I mean, maybe we'll omit friend and just use the 2 boats, but we'll have to see. Trying to hold it down and get it done quickly enough so the glue does not dry. Then I'm gonna go have lunch, and then I will go outside and My daughter has her misters set up. I don't want to be misted, but I'll sit outside under the shade tent. Oops, with everybody today. Maybe we'll turn on a movie. Purposely offsetting it a little bit. All right, and I already have some tear tape on the back as well. We just need to give it a little rub down. And then we need to have a look-see to see where the placement will be on this. I could have used glue dots, but I just used some 1/8 of an inch tear tape here. All right, let's cover this up. And let's have a look-see at what we are doing. So we're going to have Miss You. Look how pretty that. I'm so glad I decided to change the peach pie. And Friend. Oh, there it is. That's it. No more needs to be done. We're going to put the little sailboat, yes, up on. I don't know if it's going to take, it's just going to take 2. So one can go back down, and we will add some glue to this part of the sailboat. I don't want that just floating around in space there. I love this. I could create I would have created a whole bunch of these for my mom. I would have created her a whole fleet of these. Hold on, let's at least get the little bottom part of the boat somewhat straight. Give it a second. Look at how sweet that is. So, I might have to put a mini dimensional behind here, and I'll work on that. Might have to get a little strip. The little fan my daughter gave me is working very, very nicely, though the air is not cool, but it is helping. Okay, I need a couple of little strips. Do I not have any strips left in here? No. Dimensionals, minis. Oh, there we go. This is what I want. I don't want the tear tape hanging in space there, and then it could mess up my whole card. Ah. I need some assistance with the placing it behind so it won't be seen. Oops. Go off. I just want to try to get Friend straight. All right. You right there. I need to post pictures from June onto my Facebook. July onto my Facebook group. Sometimes I just run out of time. but I have them sitting over there, the ones that haven't gotten mailed out yet. And that's the other problem, is I will get things mailed out and then I don't get them posted because I don't want to post them until after all the videos have aired. But sometimes by then I've already done my mailing and I've mailed all the cards out. Vicious cycle there. But it's more important to mail out my cards and use them than it is to post pictures. What good are pictures if I don't use what I create, right? Oh, looks like the M is in need of a little assistance as well. Just the one. Absolutely love that. Just love it. Now, okay, the bling. The bling will have to be really small. And I have no idea. And you guys are like, girl, you did all that work and you have no idea about the bling. I don't. I really don't. I didn't get that far, guys. I was so excited to create the video, which I tend to do. Ooh, we're going to have lots of sparkle now. I don't want it on the outside if I can handle that. I don't mind the ducktails, but I didn't want it on the water. But now that I have so much, I guess we're just going to put it everywhere. On all of the water. Why waste it? And we'll do this. Maybe I don't need any bling with all of this. Oh, so pretty. All right, let me get... Oops, there goes my glass mat. So what do I have handy dandy, right? I just dropped something. I have these little tiny ones, which would be absolutely perfect. They're like little water droplets. So that just dropped on the ground. You know what? No wonder why. The backings. I wonder if I can put some glue. I'm like, why is that like not sticking? But we're just going to add glue to where the glue... It won't stick to the vellum, but it will stick to the glue. Not sure why that one of all of them didn't want to stick. All right, let's add some... Because we could do 1, 2. Those would be pretty, but see, those are too distracting. I could do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. 1, 2. I do want to use these. I just only have 4 and 5. So if I did 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, we'll do one of this one. Two. Because that's not distracting, right? And then I can do 3 up there. Yes, I am. I'm going to put them right there. And then I will have used successfully all of these little ones. Looky there. Perfect. Love it. I can cut this off. Oh, that makes me happy to use them all. I know that's crazy that I get that excited over using them, but that works for me. So I hope you guys like this Avid card. I hope you agree it would be considered an Avid card. This little boat, oh looky there. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just add that on the inside. Why not? We cut it out. We might as well use it, right? We're going to put it right here, maybe straight if we can get it there. There. Why? Because we can, and because we already die cut it. It's in the same color scheme. Not sure I would use it anytime in the right near future. But there's the inside. The outside is absolutely adorable. The envelope is just as adorable as the card, and I'm so happy I went with the peach pie. The peach pie, guys, makes it bright. I think the pretty peacock would have been just as pretty, but it would have darkened it a bit. And I have this little strip left over to go back in the paper pack. So thanks for watching so much, and I do hope you come back here and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.